I recently made maybe my most viral video. If not my most, it's up there. And I made it using a very repeatable formula that anybody can steal. And that is what I am sharing with you on this episode of the show. Very repeatable formula. I've done this before. I consciously did it this time, and I will do it again. And when you listen to this, you will understand it and you can do it too. Before I give the formula, before I give what I did to make this video, I'll give you some stats on the video. On YouTube Shorts, this video is up to 6.8 million views. It was originally uploaded on September 30th, and now it is October 14th. It was originally uploaded on September 30th, and it's up to 6.8 million views on YouTube Shorts. On Facebook, it got 191,000 views, which helped to grow my Facebook page. I've recently started growing on Facebook. I'm starting to figure that one out. On TikTok, it has 1.3 million views. And on Instagram, it has 1.2 million views. This is a new video. And whenever I have a viral video like this, I can typically repost it every 6 months or so. This is what the video is. Very simple. It's different huge brands doing what I call petty marketing. It starts with Wendy's parking ice cream trucks outside of McDonald's because McDonald's famously, their ice cream machines are always broken. Then it shows a billboard contest between Audi and BMW. Both companies are competing to see who can get a bigger billboard, and BMW wins by getting a blimp. Then it shows a Whopper from Burger King rotting, getting moldy over the course of 30 days in a time lapse. It's Burger King's Moldy Whopper campaign, and they made it to show that unlike McDonald's and other fast food chains, they don't use artificial preservatives. And then finally, it shares a story of how Samsung bought the train station outside the new Apple Store Malaysia, named the train station the Samsung Galaxy train station, and plastered the walls and the staircases and the entrances and everything in the train station with Samsung advertising right outside the new Apple Store Malaysia. So it's these 4 things in one video. It might seem like a lot, but the video is only 58 seconds long. So all of those things were fit into a 58-second short form video. And the video has gone very viral, and I'm actually going to say it was quite predictable. And here's why, and anyone can do this, and I'm constantly doing this. I did it recently. I said I will do it again. I literally did it last night, actually, and I'm going viral with it. So here's what happened with this video that I just described. Somebody who bought my SEO program, Compact Keywords, he watches my videos, and he said, oh, you should make a video on this. And it was the billboard contest between BMW and Audi. And I looked at it and I said, okay, this might be too short for a single video. So I'm going to save this and see if there's anything I can combine this with. And a few days later, Wendy's did this stunt. Wendy's did this stunt with McDonald's. So I said, okay, I can combine these things and have a good video. But then I thought to myself, can I pack it more with validated marketing things, with validated, interesting marketing things? So actually the BMW Audi billboard contest, that was validated. It did well on social media. I didn't share that. Wendy's ice cream stunt was going viral. People were interested in that. I had made a video about this Burger King Moldy Whopper campaign that went really viral. My video went really, really viral on all platforms. The same thing happened when Samsung bought the train station outside the new Apple Store Malaysia. I made a video about that. That video also went really viral. So I had these 4 things in the same niche, which is corporate advertising. All of them were proven by previous successes, by previous viral successes. Half of them were I made content about that and it was viral. The other half where other people made content about it and that was viral. And actually, when I made the video about the Samsung Galaxy station, I did that because I learned about that from a different viral video that somebody made. So that idea was validated by somebody else before I made it, and then that one went viral. The Burger King one wasn't super viral, but I was really interested in it. I made a video, that one went viral. And then the other 2 things, they were going viral from other creators. So all of these things were validated by viral views, lots of views. It was being shared by lots of people. And I didn't just hop on the bandwagon and make a video about one of these things. I combined all of these things into one video. And I needed a good hook. So my hook is how you open with the video. It's what gets people to stop swiping up and down and to actually just watch. It's what gets people curious. And so my hook was, the marketing pettiness is so incredible. That was my hook for the video. The reason I chose this hook was for two reasons. One, I saw this language used in the Samsung versus Apple video that I made. Somebody said, this is crazy marketing pettiness and I love it. And that comment in my video got lots of likes. So I knew that people liked that language. And I also used it because it was negative. The marketing pettiness is so incredible. I actually think these marketing stunts are brilliant, but negative hooks usually perform a lot better than positive hooks. And I still spun the video to be positive in the end, because by the end of it, I'm like, these stunts might seem crazy, but they actually get results. And then I cite, for example, the Burger King Moldy Whopper campaign got 8.4 billion impressions and increased sales by 14%. And I shared those statistics. So here's what I did to wrap this up. Here's what I did. I took 4 concepts that were all proven viral, either by me or by other creators. I used language around these things that was proven with lots of likes from other people, the marketing pettiness, and that was a language. And I chose that language versus other language because that one is negative, and negative hooks tend to do better than positive hooks. Here's another example. 2 days ago was Saturday. I needed a video to make. I needed something to make fast because it was really late and I hadn't made my daily video. I do short form mobile videos every day. Haven't missed a day since November 1st, 2022. Have not missed a day. So I said, okay, it's late. What am I going to make today? I was looking at some advertising accounts that I follow for inspiration because I make marketing content. Usually it's very nerdy digital marketing content, but occasionally I like to do these advertising viral marketing stunts because those things, I talk about search engine optimization all the time. When you have a successful viral marketing stunt that gets a lot of backlinks, that is so good for SEO. Not just that, lots of other aspects of marketing. It increases brand recognition, it increases social media followers, it makes it easier to get views to other things. You can use it as a lead magnet. There's so many different things. So I see that an ad from this wool company called Woolmark has 7 million views on another marketing account on Instagram. 7 million views. And I say, okay, this ad is validated. And actually I found it because I was captivated by the hook. And so all I did, and it didn't go super viral, but it performed above average. All I did was I just recorded myself speaking over the ad and put in different music. It was so easy to make. And because the video had been proven before, people liked it again. I found something that was proven by another creator. People liked it again. The last example I want to give in this is the video that I made last night. So I have a huge folder of, I took 20, 30, maybe even 40 videos of me in front of the second Google building in Manhattan. Manhattan opened another Google building. Their first one was in the meatpacking district. It's the building across from Chelsea Market. And that was the first Google building in New York City. It was a huge deal when it was made. I remember that vividly. And they opened a second one up. And I went there and I just recorded a ton of different hooks, openings to the video that I could use with the Google logo that hangs on the front of this second Google building. For example, the one that I used for yesterday's video was Google seems impenetrable to so many people. And I start with a video on my face. And as I'm speaking, I turn the camera around and I zoom in on the Google logo. And that's in New York. And I'm in Europe now. And then the next shot is me in Europe in an apartment in Europe giving advice on SEO. And I say, but most people with websites never know to do this. Google seems impenetrable to so many people, but most people with websites never know to do this. Now, here's the thing. That hook, Google seems impenetrable to so many people. I had an SEO video that got 2.2 million views, and the hook was Google seems like a black box to so many people. So it is a very similar hook that did really well. And in that video, I give this advice. I basically say, see what you are already ranking well for, but not number one, using Google Search Console, Google's proprietary tool for accessing their search index. See what you are already ranking well for, but not number one. Take those keywords that you're already ranking well for, see the page that's ranking for it, and put those keywords, those exact keywords in your page. And sometimes add a bit more extra detail, a few extra sentences around the keyword. And I did that, and I went from ranking position 10, or I do this all the time, position 10, position 8, and then number 1. And that's the advice that I gave in that video with 2.2 million views. So what did I do with this video I made yesterday with a similar hook? I gave that advice again, but I didn't only give that advice. I have another very viral SEO video where I say nobody knows this about Google. Also, when I was in front of the Google building in Manhattan, I recorded that exact hook standing in front of the Google building too. Nobody knows this about Google. And as I say Google, the camera turns and zooms in on the Google logo. So nobody knows this about Google. And then I somehow just how most people don't even know to use Google Search Console. They don't know that they should submit their website to Google Search Console or submit their sitemaps to Google Search Console. And so at the beginning of yesterday's video, I say most people with websites never know to do this. And then I recommend 1, submitting your website to Google Search Console and explaining what Google Search Console is. 2, submitting your sitemaps to Google Search Console. And 3, see what you're already ranking well for, but not number 1, and then using those keywords exactly on the pages that are ranking for them. And that's the video. And it's using a hook that was proven, language that was proven, concepts that was proven. And what was the result? Well, just while recording today's podcast, just while recording this podcast, the video has increased by like 20,000 views. Actually, maybe 30,000 views because it's going viral. I uploaded it not too long ago. It's almost at 300,000 views now. So the lesson for today's episode of the podcast is, for today's episode of The Edward Show, people forget things even when they love them. But if people liked it once, they will like it again. I made a whole newsletter about that. I'm going to read that newsletter another time. It's a great newsletter. But if people like it once, they will like it again. If it performed well once and it is not trending news, if it's trending news, then it's different. There are different rules. It could do well because it's trending. And then a few weeks or months later, people won't care. But if it's not trending news, if people liked it once, they will like it again. And that's what is happening here. And then you take this, you combine it. Lots of people now are doing what Alex Hormozi started doing. He introduced his concept and he wears school hats or school shirts, tank tops for his company school in his videos. Before that, he was wearing hats for acquisition.com and shirts and tank tops for acquisition.com. I saw somebody else who I follow doing that with his companies and he gets a lot of impressions on his videos. So very easy. When Compact Keywords is in its wide releases, that's my SEO program, compactkeywords.com. It's in its initial releases now. When Compact Keywords is doing its wide releases, I'm going to have a Compact Keywords hat. I'm going to have a Compact Keywords shirt. And actually, just today, I saw someone wearing gloves and he was pointing to his screen and he had gloves with the URL for his website on it. And he was pointing at his screen. And I went to the URL. I checked it out. I was curious. And so when you can basically guarantee impressions by just using previously viral subject matter, when you can just guarantee impressions like this, and you can combine it with advertising like that, and the impressions are in your niche, well, it's a very powerful thing. And that is what I will leave you with for episode 467 of The Edward Show. This is my daily digital marketing podcast. I do this thing every day, 7 days a week. Thank you so much for watching. If you were watching on YouTube, thank you so much for listening. If you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Hope you'll try these things. I'll talk to you again, or maybe you're already doing them and I hope it's working well for you. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.